Hey, I'm your star in VR, the growing concern, Colin Byrne. Hey, Grouse, what's happening, man? Yes, bonus stream. I'm not sure what my status is going to be this weekend, so I figured I'd get a stream in this week. I got the green light tonight from the family boss here, so might as well make the most of it and get out on the mountain here. We're heading to Bathurst, doing Skippies. Just turned a couple laps in practice, seems to be going okay, so we might as well jump into the next race here. It's not for... it's about 40 minutes away, 42 minutes away, but you can do some good practice sessions in. Some sort of issue with YouTube comments again. I did have a process in place and I got lazy about it, didn't follow it the last couple streams. Was working fine, and then today it's not working. So I can see your comments if you comment from YouTube, but it's not appearing in the box. But for everybody else, if you're on Facebook, please send us in your comments so we can see them in the box. And if you're on Twitch, make sure you comment away and we can see them all. And Gross, we can see your comments, so everything is all good in Gross land there. Thanks very much for joining. I hear it is cold where you are. It's been very cold here in Ireland. Snowing, hail, sleet. Everything the world's got has been thrown at us the last couple days. So yeah, very unlike this place usually. But I guess this time of year we could get a little bit of that. So and we're getting it. Also, I think on my on my Discord, I finally sorted out the issue where it now shows that I'm actually going live. So hopefully that helps bring in a few numbers tonight. You know, it's actually showing that I am live when I am live. So so that's a good thing too. Oh, so cold everywhere, I guess. Yeah, I guess so, man. Northern Hemisphere this time of year. But we're going down under here at this racetrack, so it'll be nice and warm down in Bathurst. Let's have a look at the iRating, and I always end up doing this, but here we go. So a nice non-smooth transition. Our iRating chart has been all over the place. Shark Tooth, we were increasing. We leveled out there for a little while. I think that's where we hit top split. We had Nordschleife, we had Donington really brought us down. We came roaring back with Spa, and then we've kind of leveled out over the last few months. Right into last week where we had our ups and we had our downs as well. So we're sitting right now at 1710. I'd love to be up above 1800. Really want to get to that 2K, but seem to be having some bad luck here and there. That's kind of keeping us down, but we'll keep at it. We'll keep pushing. We'll get 2K eventually. This is racing. Things happen. We had some unfortunate incidents. I thought my racing last week was actually quite good, even in the trucks. I had some really bad luck in the trucks. I got smashed out of it a couple times, but I thought consistency and my lap times are good, and I was keeping pace with kind of the top 5, top 10 trucks. So even though we got smashed out of it, I still managed to pull off 15th and 16th places. Could have really dropped down to like 25th place and all that. So I think all in all, it's could have been a lot worse. Looks like my music has run out here. Let me see. I'm doing this new music thing where I'm actually using the phone. Maybe I don't have it set to loop or something. There we go. It's on there anyways, and continuing on, so hopefully that will keep going. Yeah, so let's get out onto the track. I'm still sitting here in practice session, pretty empty. Yeah, trucks seem amazing, but hard not to get crashed out. Yeah, and I think that was because it was such a small track. I was talking to Flyby this morning. He actually pulled off a win in a NASCAR Cup race, like with NASCAR cars. It was an amazing win I watched him do this morning. It was awesome. He was like back in P9. There was a few crashes, put on a yellow flag, and all of a sudden he was sitting in like 4th with like a green and white checker, and he just pulled up right in behind the leader, who's actually a really popular streamer himself, the African. And he pulled up right behind the leader and then overtook him, like went to the outside, and the guy behind him had to draft Flyby in order to push him past, and he did. The guy followed Flyby out and actually earned himself a second place off Flyby's back, pulling out the win. It was beautiful. And then the African came over and followed Flyby and everything, and a few of his teammates. So yeah, it was a beautiful victory this morning. Really entertaining racing over on Flyby 9. Yeah, be talking about that one for a little while. I think Flyby was very pleased all that happened, so fair play to him. Now on to us, and let's get into this Skippy and let's get it out on the track and see how we go. Yeah, huge victory for Flyby, man. Very good victory. I was well impressed. I never bet on him when he does the ovals, because even if I bet top 5, he had the victory and I would have lost my bet, right? Flyby is just I've seen him win ovals a few times just from nowhere. So never bet on him on an oval. You don't know whether he's going to crash out, finish top 5, or victory. Anything is possible at any time in an oval with that fella. I think for me, betting crash is probably a safe bet, you know. Okay, let's get this car on the track. Let's bring down our music and get this car out onto the track and see how we get on here. So what have you been up to yourself today, Gross? Car's a little bit low, is it? So very cold where you're at, but are you able to do anything, or you're really just housebound? Seems best not to bet on ovals, period. Yeah, I think so, man. A lot of it depends on like what's going on
Push now.
On the cars around you, I think, right? I think I'm the only one here. I set a 230, what's the best? 234, 578. I think I can do better than that anyways. It's not as good as my best overall. I think my best overall time is actually up on the, I have my series best on the Delta above us here. Sorry, you're saying not much going on here. Quick walk. Too cold on the lungs. Yeah, I suppose, man. Just burns the lungs, eh? My old man had posted a video on Facebook there. I think it's like minus 35 or something in Calgary, and it's there's just like ice crystals floating in the air. Just every single bit of moisture is sucked up. That's what happens when you go flat out through there in your first lap.
It's quicker when it's on its wheels, mate.
So we won't do that again. Yeah, I can get dressed up, but that cold, dry air, yeah. I suppose you have to get a scarf or something over your face, right? And try and, but it'll just turn to ice in no time, right? The condensation will just freeze on your face, I suppose.
It takes its clear. Push.
Freezing fog. Yeah, scarf mandatory. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's been a long time since I had to wear a scarf. I remember the coldest I felt, probably that I've ever felt, was going to Calgary. Not the last time, but the time before with Sinead and Oscar, before Teddy was born, and we landed in Calgary. That was back when everybody was living up in Edmonton, and we landed in Calgary, and I think it was minus, I don't know, it was minus 25 or minus 24 or something. And I don't know if I ever really felt colder than that at that time, anyways. Sinead nearly shit herself when she walked out of the airport. It was like the intro to Cool Runnings, where they walk out of the airport and just don't know what they're doing and run back inside. Like I don't think she ever expected cold like that in her life. You know when your thighs are cold, like when you walk out and you realize, like, oh, my pants are like thin, like you're wearing a big winter coat and you think you're all good to go, gloves and hat and everything, and you realize that you're just wearing pants and there's like no insulation. Yeah, Cool Runnings, man. Oh, it's just like that. Same airport and everything, you know? Oh, this section here, man. Oh, and I've damaged the car again. Wow. Okay, I turned some laps here and I didn't kill it the first few times, so yeah, long johns are mandatory as well. I used to get the pants that had kind of like the like flannel on the inside or something, you know, like for the winter.
Looks like
they were
clear
always
on
good.
pit exit.
Yeah, lots of time for practice. Got half an hour before the race here. Just under half an hour. I think I just need to get through this first lap here and not push it whatsoever. And then I'll settle in nicely. Yeah, excited to get some early week racing. I'm kind of, I was actually going to stream last night and I decided against it. I set up all the equipment, had it ready to go, and then I just wasn't too bothered. But I was like, maybe if I set it all up, it'll motivate me to want to do it. But I was very tired, but you know. So I just decided against it at the last minute, and then curled up on the couch with the wife and watched a bit of TV, you know. Still finishing off that The Man in the High Castle. Great series. I don't know if you've watched it or not. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon over here, anyways. I don't know where you are, but yeah, pretty cool show. So I'll actually break here. All right, that's super slow through there, but we'll do it. Take it nice and easy. Haven't dabbled in Amazon too much. Yeah, me neither. But we got it for free for a year. Oh, the computer box. No, it's meant to arrive Friday now, so I got the confirmation that it'll arrive Friday. But usually when they send me the confirmation, it usually comes like the next day. Like they'll say it'll arrive Friday, but usually arrives like the very next day after I get that confirmation. Because it's in with the local distributor now, and they're usually really quick. It's DHL here. They're usually very quick at delivering stuff. Whoa, almost slid out there. I'll tell you, that corner's dangerous. So I have everything else though. Got the motherboards, got all the hard drives, RAM, everything you need. Just need the case to put them all in, and I'll have myself a shiny new PC this weekend. And because I'm not streaming, hopefully I'll have time to set it up. I don't know though, just a few personal things going on here over the weekend that's going to tie up a lot of my time, so I may still be able to stream on one of the nights, but I'm not too sure. So I figure I'd get in an extra stream here. Maybe I can do some extra streams next week as well to try and make up for it. But what to watch then on Friday and Saturday night? I suppose Annie goes on Friday night, and Ben Evans will be on, and Annie will be on. And then on Saturday night, I don't think either of them stream. So hopefully Flybri's on or somebody for me to watch. Yeah, I gotta find some balance between stream and life. Yeah, I try and make sure that I stream every Friday and Saturday night at least. You know, that's the usual. They say that's the best thing to do to help your channel, is to have a regular schedule and stick to it. You know, but obviously life is gonna get in the way at times. You know, so maybe I should make sure I put out the word that I won't be on, so that there's no disappointed people like to tune in, like Henrik or yourself or Jonathan. Yeah, keep the fam happy and the puppy, man. Yeah, gotta be done.
This lap will be invalidated. Watch the track limits.
That's funny, man. That like dog emote looks like my dog as well. Looks just like her. Have you seen Annie has a little like sausage dog or a wiener dog, and on her stream she has a little dog cam. It just sleeps the whole time she's going. I'd say you'd like that. Yeah, wiener dog cam, man. Yeah. I think her dog, I don't know if the dog's old, but the dog had a lot of like surgeries and stuff over the last while, so the dog is just very like, you know, just chilled out, just sleeps. So I don't know if it's because the dog is old or because the dog was sick or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, if my dog would sit still while I did this, I'd put on a dog cam as well. But I think she just kind of get up and walk around and then demand pettings. She'll dig her nose in under your hand and flip your hand up onto her back, you know? She's one of those. Golden retrievers, man, they demand the attention. It's rough goings in the mornings because she's white hair and she sheds. At sometimes of the year it's really bad, and you're trying to get out the door, well, before COVID struck, trying to get out the door, go to work, and you end up with like dog hair all over you because this dog is just demanding the love before you leave the house. So we have all these sticky rolls around to get the dog hair off on your way out. Demands more attention than that chat. In the chat, yeah. only if she could field virtual pets, you know. Alright, that's much better through there. Still not super fast, but I think more so than being super fast this week, survival is going to be, well, especially tonight, survival is going to be the name of the game. Yeah, cool seeing you come across to a couple of the streams there as well, Grouse. Getting you into the old Twitch, man, all the way around. Yeah, there's some other good streamers there as well. Watching, I don't know if you ever tune in without old box on before. Do I like Bathurst? Yeah, man. Yeah, Bathurst is fun. I think the last week I was very sick of it by the end of it. Because it is very drafty, and it just, to me, it becomes a bit sameish, you know, like I really like it, but it's
You're now 2.6.
it gets frustrating because
lap time was 2:35.90.
I tend to make mistakes on this track, I guess, and mistakes are like catastrophic, you know, like you make one little mistake and the car's on the wall and your race is like pretty much over, you know. I find it difficult on those types of tracks, and it's not necessarily just the walls, it's the type of corners that are on the top of the mountain. Like a place like Detroit where it's tight walls in, I love that track and I rarely make mistakes there, you know. Well, I rarely make catastrophic mistakes, and I'm still fast, you know. I think it's these, yeah, the track is really cool to drive, man, yeah. But up the top here, that whole section, I find, it's very easy to get it wrong. There's like these, and it's always the same type of corners, I find, in the Skippy. It's like these slight little blind bends that I find the most difficult, you know, where I can't lock my eyes on exactly where I'm going, and then I find it difficult to be consistent with those, you know. Like this next corner here, I really struggled at for a while because it's totally blind as you come over. Even though it's just a slight kind of curve, I just found it so difficult. And this next one here, I tend to make mistakes on. As I make a mistake on it. Just because you can't see it as you're coming up to it, you know? And I guess when you make a mistake, there's nowhere for you to go, right? So people just end up smashing into you during a race. Okay, we'll do one more lap here, and then I think I'll get out. We'll register for the next race, and then we can come back into a practice session just to make sure we're registered and ready to rock. I'll probably get us into a practice session that's a little fuller. Try and get some laps in with some of the cars around. Very lonely out here, you know. Hey Henrik, how's it going, man? Oh yeah, you're gonna race the next one, yeah? No, I haven't boosted my IR. I was checking earlier today, I don't know if you've been racing, but you and me are like within 20 IR or something. I'm at like 1720 or whatever, this is my first one. Jeez, you're demanding, man. I caught you on your second message. That's your trick, you just lash up the messages really quick and then demand acknowledgement. We'll have to get you streaming, man, so you see what the pressure of answering the chat's all about, you know? How's things with you today, Henrik? Am I keeping you from any work or anything like that? Yeah. I was saying to Grouse there as well, Henrik, I'm on tonight. Potentially I may not be streaming this weekend. Got some stuff going on in my personal life. So I'm not sure if it's happening or not. I may do one night, I may not be able to do either Friday or Saturday night, so just a heads up for you if you were planning on watching. So I figured I'd get in a midweek stream here, and I might be able to do another one next week as well, another midweek kind of job. So yeah, it's just up in the air in my schedule at the moment, so not quite sure what's going to happen, but at the very least, just try and get on tonight and put down a few races. Oh, and I got that all wrong. If I continue to drive like this, Henrik, you'll have no problem taking me out in a race. Whatever I do is fine. Well, I'd hate for you to get all pumped and come on here on a Friday night, rubbing your hands together, and then old box isn't on, you know? I try and be as consistent as possible being on Fridays and Saturday nights, so here we do the jump here to finish it off, and I'll go register for this race. See if I can land another one of these.
Alright, Colin, you need to watch the track limits.
Oh, that is clean landing. Look at that. Let's see if I can get a good time out of it.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Gotta clip that for me, Henrik. That's as clean as landings get. Oh, it won't give me a time because I cut the course.
You'll need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
All right, let's get out of here. All right. Okay, so welcome back to the box room here. Let me register up for this next race, and yeah, we'll get rocking. Hopefully, we got Hendrik in our split. That would be awesome. Yeah, that was a sweet jump, wasn't it? I landed one last year, but I like landed on the grass and then kind of pulled it in just away from the wall. So that one was clean. That was like an arrow, man, dead straight. That was nice. Definitely my nicest jump. Hopefully there's more of them, you know. Okay, let's register up. I suppose maybe what I should do is start pulling this screen across so you can see what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I'm still using the website. I find I just like the design of it. Oh, thanks, man. What do you say? Depressed, ignorant pepperoni picnic basket? What is that? Is that the clip? Actually, do you know what I should have done? I have my own clip button here that I think just clips from wherever I pressed it. I need to start using it. Okay. Well, panorama. Let's do it. Have you raced yet today, Henrik? Is this your first race of the night? So what's the sword? Oh yeah, I made you a moderator, Grouse. Yeah. Oh, you deserve it, man. You deserve it, you know. You tend to abuse power. gotta have some mods in here, man, looking after the stream, you know, like if anybody's asking people like if they want to be famous or whatever, you know. This your first race? All right, cool, man. So you don't have any unfair advantage over me here. Oh, what did I do? Somehow I like closed all my Closed all my windows somehow. Oh, and I gotta get the old bet bot on, and I gotta come back on camera. Jesus, I'm rooking it out here. All right, sweet. We got the bet bot rocking. iRacing's loading. Things are looking nice. Yeah, I was just messing about with the Twitch there today after my lunch. Gross, just messing about. I think there's only a couple mods there. I think it's yourself, Triple J, Henrik, and Flybride. So didn't want to leave you out there. Gross. Your iRacing is acting up. Uh-oh. Well, you got lots of time to sort it out. You got 12 minutes to figure it out here. I have a feeling my my iRacing is going to be doing weird things on me when I move over to the new machine. Wow, Human Gross, you quietly got 10k there last time. Henrik on top of the betting leaderboard with 1.28 mil, and Grouse with 10.8k out of nowhere. And then we got Gherkin, Dimar, Patster, Flybry, Crooked Snake, who I don't think exists anymore, and Anderson pulling up the rear. Yeah, you're slowly building up box bucks. That's the way to do it. You slowly build it up, and then you see a sure bet, and you bet it all, and then lose for the big dirty. I think Henrik won his fortunes betting 17 grand on me to do a P5. Was it Henrik? I think that got him up into like the 700. That got him up into the 700 thou or something, or 100 thou or something. And he bet it all again on something, put him up into the mill. Or it was two kind of P5 bets, I think, because P5 is usually good returns, right? All right, let's go in full screen game. Hopefully, there's some more people on. Than it was in our last practice session. Yeah, sounds like some cars in the track. You're gonna be reboot. Okay, cool. All right, car number 41.
Pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Right side. Pit exit's clear. Clear right.
Just kill that music there. I don't know if you guys prefer music during the actual racing. I don't mind what other people do. I usually just kill it because I'd rather hear the engine noise myself. But if you guys would like a bit of background music, I'd probably get sick of that music though after many times of hearing the same songs over and over again. That's strange. Is it all working now for you? I think I emailed Triple J as well earlier, Gross, to let him know I was on tonight. I can't remember if I did or not. Wouldn't mind firing a message over his way. He might be working though. I think he works nights or something now, doesn't he? Midweek? I'm not sure. Oh, on your phone. Wouldn't want Triple J to miss out on some Bathurst, man. This guy is Bathurst obsessed.
I know that sounds like an odd statement, but he drove the whole last race.
Well, this Simon Edwards fellow was very talky in my last practice session when I joined. Let's just make it through the track here. Sure, John's schedule, yeah. I know he changed and he's working outdoors and all kinds of bad stuff now. I'd say he's freezing his bollocks off today.
That's a new fastest lap for Alvarez, 2:35.94. The leader has just done a 2:32.47.
Gonna die, you get no practice in. Yeah, this is one of these tracks where you need a little bit of you definitely need a little bit of time. For me, anyways, there's some tracks I can. Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, look at that. There's some tracks I can.
Got a lead set on, Donna?
All clear.
Lower
Push
that
now.
down. Let me try that again. There's some tracks I can jump in right away and pretty much race, like Spa, Interlagos. Obviously, with the victory on my first race there, with very little practice last week. You know, but this is not one of them. This is one where I die a lot. So I wouldn't be betting top fives in this first race, folks. Crash or finish should probably be the smart bet.
Left side, clear left.
Hey, John, what's happening, man? We were just talking about you. Wasn't sure if you were working late nights or what the deal was. Just getting ready to jump into a Bathurst race. My ability to stream this weekend is in doubt, just with some personal matters happening, so figured I'd get on midweek here and put a couple races in. Good to see you, man. I did a few practice sessions here with some mixed results. By that I mean I had some mediocre laps followed by horrible collisions into the wall and lots of things like that that I need to not be doing. It's crazy, this track can just make you feel like a rookie all over again, you know, you can't even like take a corner. Going in safety first into corners, like I think I'll be reserving sending it for later in the week so I'm able to get back on.
No problem.
Alright, so we made it around the track without dying. Almost died. Watch Hendrick though, he's talking like he's gonna die, he's gonna come out here and like probably claim the victory in his first race here. Wouldn't surprise me. Kangaroo crossing off in the distance. You know what I did notice though earlier from turning some practice and sitting in the pits is there's like noises like I don't know, like jungle noises happening in the background. I don't know if this is supposed to be in a place, like I know it's Australia. I don't know if it's supposed to be in a place where there's like noises like that, but it sounded like, I don't know, crazy jungle style animals like that you can hear from the pits. It's kind of surprising, I didn't expect that at all. Once in a blue moon, like the jumps. Oh, John, you missed it, man. I landed a perfect jump. Ooh, I just got one of those blackouts there. That's the first time in a long time I got one of them. And I'm not talking about myself, folks. I'm talking about the VR headset here. Kangaroo crossing, not even every lap, John, like just every now and then there's something there in the distance. There's some guy like fighting with the kangaroo.
Yo.
I'm actually really nervous about this race coming up. I don't know why. I think it's this track just brings the nerves out of me. Or it gets the nerves into me, one or the other.
I'm playing something on the setup and the net.
You gotta fear that mountain, man.
How do?
Mr. Ben?
Have you? Surviving, you know? You?
Yeah, good man, good.
There was that in the... I remember the original...
Even Mr. Adams.
The original NHL hockey games, like 98. I think it was NHL 99
15th place.
and 98, where it was when they first introduced kind of the 3D model with like CD sounds where you could actually hear the announcers have actual real voices. And occasionally the stadium announcer would say something ridiculous, but it would happen so rarely that nobody believed you that it actually happened. It was pretty much like you were talking, like you were saying there. You know, maybe one every 100 games, if you were paying attention to the stadium announcer, you hear him say
What do you
something
win the last
ridiculous.
race, Ben? Did you die with most of them?
And as a
I was the one that caused the death.
as a young man, that just tickled me right, you know.
Well, I did cause the death. All we did not win.
Mark wouldn't believe me.
They caused the death.
You killed somebody the other night when I was...
No, Mark played those games enough to know what was going on.
You killed off the field.
Mark played them a lot more than I did.
Awesome. He's a killer.
I was known for playing maybe
You gotta be the punter before you.
maybe 50% of what Mark played, but punched above my weight when playing him,
I still want one of those knives.
just from knowing his tactics.
Your Logitech podium. Right there.
Oh,
At least that's how I always
It's
saw it.
just done at 2:31.46.
wow, that was fucking brilliant. I was really fucking wet myself.
But I certainly did murder everybody when I was in college, in my college years at the NHL games. So I made up for all my losses to Mark.
He was ready for fucking Ryan.
2 is 3.3 off the pace. I know, I couldn't believe it.
All right, we're at time now, so it's going to send us over into our race session anytime now. There we go. You hear Ben Evs too on there talking to some lad.
Yeah, was you there, darling?
Yeah, no, I wasn't, mate.
Oh, it was fucking awesome. Perfect.
Do I still play the NHLs? The last one I bought, gross, was NHL...
I don't know if you'll be in the same one. If not, I'll catch you after.
Was it NHL 19, I think, was the last one I bought.
good one, lad.
And no, I don't really play it.
Yeah, have a good night, boys.
Myself and QT were playing it for a while. The last one we really played, though, which was really good, was... I think it was 2000... Was it 2014 or something, I think? Let me load in the race session here. It was the last one for the 360 before they brought out the Xbox One. Was definitely like the best NHL I'd ever played. You got one lap in, Henrik. All right. You're good to go, so. You're good to go. You know. But yeah, the thing, Grouse, is my kid is really into FIFA and he's really into the NHL now. So I have like NHL 19, I think it is. Whatever one has, whatever one it is that has, what's his name, Subban on the cover. That's the one I have. And then I have like FIFA 18, I think, for the Switch, and he's really into it. It's the World Cup one, so I never really bought any more because I think for the Switch, they didn't actually improve on the FIFA. They just like redid the roster, so there's no point in buying the new one, right? I used to wait every 2 years with the football games, and I used to buy the hockey one every year. But I don't know. I don't want to buy them every year anymore. It doesn't matter to me if they're the latest players or not because the games aren't even improving. So until they develop a brand new game for, I don't know, a newer system, I'll buy it, you know. I actually didn't even want the Xbox One. I only bought the Xbox One for NHL. That's what I bought it for because you can't get NHL on the PC anymore. But I don't think I'm going to be buying a console for the next generation because I'm playing the iRacing now.
Checkered flags out. P15.
And I'm not really playing NHL anymore, so, I mean, what would be the point of buying a new console, you know? Yeah. So that's that deal. Yeah, finger crossed for Split here. Let's have a look here and see if Henrik is in with us. And yeah, Henrik is there, man. So he's the number 13 car. We're the number 16 car. So very close in iRating. We got Terry in there from last week, who we were battling for first place with. Do we recognize anybody else? Alex Bridges, seen that person a lot. I always remember because the last name is capitalized. And no, that's it. That's all I recognize. So qualification is going to start right now. So I better make sure I don't mess up the first lap, because probably only get one lap in at it, do we? Single platform game in 2021. Yeah, I think I'm done with haven't had time to play Rallycross. No, I haven't, John.
It's clear. All right,
so I didn't mean to ignore
your
your emails. I was even replying to you about other things. I've just been, obviously busy enough. But yeah, that's cool, man, that you were in there and you got a different type of car. Is it the Beetle that you're meant to start with? Is it? Seems strange that that would be the car of choice, but how are you getting on with it now? Are you feeling more confident? You've been playing more of it? Something new, something different? Getting you excited for iRacing again? Beetles are free, yeah. Okay. They're like trying to embarrass you into buying more content, you know, like Beetles free, Miata's free, you know, like who wants to drive a Miata and a Beetle, you know, like you can do 3 laps without wrecking sometimes, yeah. It's tough, man, yeah. Steering those cars is like you have to steer with the accelerator.
Track temperature's falling. It's now 25 Celsius.
What I did before, like if you're meant to be using the handbrake, I did before for Dirt 2 is because I don't have a handbrake, because I use my clutch as a foot brake. So just use it as an analog foot brake. Worked pretty good. Don't know if you'd be into that kind of thing. Yeah. And then just whatever you got to do for clutching or whatever, you know. Yeah, it works good anyways. You get used to it pretty quick, you know, and you can just put on a little bit of brake or more, and you get used to it pretty fast. The problem with assigning it to a button, well, at least on my wheel, is sometimes you have the wheel turned and you can't hit the button based on where your hands are, you know. You're using the paddle, yeah. Yeah, at least with the foot brake you get the analog-ness of it. Sounds like you need to buy yourself a handbrake, Jonathan. I was reading online, like there's like cheaper handbrakes you can get, like for like under like $100, and people are saying they're like as good as, you know, they've had them for years, and I mean it's a handbrake. You don't need to buy a name brand one of any way, you know, and if it breaks or whatever in a couple of years, it was only $100, you know. I was reading quite a few reviews on different ones you can get on Amazon. Oh, you can use your shifter as a handbrake, yeah? Is that analog though? You have 3 shifters, oh nice. Didn't really nail that corner that time, but I remember the key to that one is trying to keep the revs up, keep your foot on the throttle as you go around it. Oh, you like the handbrake not being analog? Oh, right, okay. So it's just fully on. Taking it easy through this section here. I just want to make sure I get a time. Yeah, no guessing, just pitches the car, yeah. Yeah, it's tough though, you know, I suppose you really have to get the feel down. It's really feel-based though, isn't it? Like, there's no instruction you can get for driving those cars. It's all about, like, the rotation and when to, you know, how to rotate it, how to, you know, get the car going in a straight line, you know, can sometimes be the most difficult. You like nail a corner where you really slide through it and it's just beautiful. Then you come out of the corner and you just can't get the car to grip again and go straight. The back end is just weaving around all over the place on you. It's good fun though. I'd say in time though you'll have it down.
You're in pole. That lap time was
Yeah.
2:34.00.
You drive with your emotions, man. You wear them on your sleeve, you know? Oh, pulling a pole Tigers there. I'd say I just got out quicker than everyone else. No emotes. Like a bot, because you're a bot, right? You need totes emotes, man. Totes emotes. Really not nailing that last corner. Yeah, Bathurst is a good place for a freaky win. Yeah, that'd be nice, man. Henrik's in this race too, so he's going to be battling me for the freak show here. It's also a good place to get destroyed on your first and second lap.
That's the end of the session, P4.
Okay,
Damn,
P4.
Dave, that's a lap.
Let's have a look here. So we got Terry right behind us. Myself and Terry seem to be neck and neck on all the races that we're doing. We got Henrik in there with the 235. P4, yeah, man, not bad. Yeah, and a lot of times actually put on the board. I wasn't expecting to see a lot of time. I knew it was P16, so it was crucial for me to just get a time. But my second time is actually improved over the first one. Oh, you messed up your first lap, yeah. Oh yeah, no, I seem to do quite well there. I was just trying to put a time on the board. Yeah, this is gonna be tired, man. Hopefully I don't get killed at the start. All right, I'm gonna grid up. Best of luck there, Henrik. And hopefully we don't see you. And I just burst out into first and. Hate that when it won't let you join the race. You're like, uh-oh. Okay, folks, bets are open. Get your box bucks or crash cash or whatever it's called now. So professional. We got 43 seconds left. In front of us, we got the number 11 car, Jean Van Limt. Limed. And behind us, we got number 5, Terry McGruther. McGruther. Something like that. Bet win all. Whoa, man. Going big. Yeah, tough bet for Grouse. He's mulling it over there. He's mulling it over. Top 5, all 2s. All right, yeah, still tipping away. That's a typical Grouse bet.
The air temp is 19 Celsius.
Hey, here we go. Nobody in front of me here.
Okay, Colin, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Go, nail
All
it.
right, Skip
Looks like
Barbers,
the leader has
back
gone
first.
off in Hell Corner.
Let the draft fest begin, folks. I believe I can fly. Me too, man.
Start's okay. Let's get settled in.
Car right. Hold your line.
Presidio going too wide on the first lap.
Keep it
Oh,
steady.
that's our buddy Terry.
Clear right.
Let's let him by. Oh, I almost got rear-ended. That was very close. Very close. Man, for me, it's just not worth sending it on the first lap. I'll just try to not die here. You die a lot through there with other people wiping out in front of you, you know? Well, I'm sure you know very well, John. Just like that. Alright, we should manage to get past Terry here then.
Where you go, Colin?
Right side.
Cheers.
Hold your line.
Too slow after that.
Clear to the right.
No way else to get behind. You have it, mate, you have it.
Such an easy corner to get wrong, especially on lap 1 right there.
On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear. Clear to the right. Right side. Clear right.
Just didn't want to die there. Really let him go. But you'll never see that guy again. Yeah, that's a good part about Bathhouse. Yeah, that's it. Unless you end up going into the wall, getting rear-ended. The Bathhouse, yeah. Am I only getting that now? Gotta be a Toronto guy to know that, right? Getting rear-ended in the bathhouse, man. From some guy named Mountain.
The leader has just done a 231.61. That lap was a 232.90.
This guy behind me is kind of scaring me. He's having a look every which way. Might be better if he just goes and kills somebody. See lots of CN towers, the sky domes, the bathhouse. Well, blue balls. You don't see any blue balls though. All the sky domes are other colors of the rainbow. Like red. The joke there, folks, is the stadium in Toronto, the Sky Dome, used to be lit up blue all the time at nighttime, so we used to refer to it as old blue balls. For anybody not from Toronto. Flash color.
Okay, Colin, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
Yeah, I'm really in the chase. Feels like it's just a matter of time before this guy kills me behind me, though. I don't want to...
On your right. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
I don't want to get involved going around this elbow, not this early in the race.
We might get him back.
I just want to stay with the pack. Safe when they go ahead. Sorry folks, if you want me to be pushing on and be super aggressive, I'm just not ready yet. I really need some IR. Probably should have went around him there.
That lap was a 233.85.
Yeah, I figure what's the point in being in front of anybody here? Just kept feeling like that guy was going to kill me. Why is this guy trying to break the draft like that? What's the point? This early. Yeah, definitely IR opportunities. That guy in first place has really jumped out to a big lead. He seems to be in a different class than the rest of us here.
Okay, Colin, this bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past.
Oh, I couldn't get it to downshift there. Really slowed me down.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
fall off pace here with these guys.
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep
One
in
X
between the
there.
lines.
Hendrick's not too far behind in P8. Oh yeah. Keep an eye out for him. Oh, I see the relatives not on screen. Sorry about that, folks. Just realized I didn't check that out before racing had started. Well, there goes Terry. Not a good corner to try going around the outside on. Hendrick's on a mission, is he? Man, Hendrick is fast, I tell you. He had no practice, so he's only going to get faster as this race goes on. The only reason why Hendrick's probably not in the like 2K plus range is just because he does VRS as well.
Go through after this corner, Julian. There you go, mate. Through the- I'll just split screen you, I won't be overtaking you.
The gap behind has now decreased to 1.6. He's faster than you through Morrison's elbow.
Yeah, I got the relative beside the wheel, but I usually have one up in the top corner as well for you guys. In the top left corner. I think there'll be an accident, yeah. Sorry, I'm probably not being as chatty as I usually am. It's just very, very intense racing here. This track is,
Okay, Colin, you're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
this track is just very intense, isn't it? At least I've caught up with the pack now. So I'm up in behind Terry again. Catching that Terry air. Must protect that now. Can't talk. That's need protecting. Kind of blew that one. I guess it doesn't look like I blew it. Just felt like I did.
mate. Watch for a mistake.
Okay, we're still with them here. The important part. This Jean Van is pulling away a little bit. I think if I get more of an opportunity on Terry, I'll have a go at him next time. I need to make a move at some point. What's the SPO set to? I've actually brought it, I changed it dramatically. I brought it down to 5. I usually drive with it around 8. Oh, sorry, the SPO, that's my anti-roll bar, is 5. The SPO is +3. +3 was recommended.
Was 233.00.
Ben Ebb's track guide each week, he recommends kind of the SPO. That's his recommendation this week. He usually drives with the SPO as low as possible without damaging the car. So sometimes I take his recommendation and add a little bit of height because
Thanks.
you know, any small little mistake you could end up damaging the front wing. So I do take his recommendations with a grain of salt because it really suits his driving style. Yeah, 3 seems good so far. And, it was actually Roger Wilco was on the channel the other day, and he was recommending that I try and go with a softer anti-roll bar as well. Will help me from you know, losing control of the car. So I've decided to give that a go here. I don't know whether it's helping or not. I haven't tried it without as well to compare. But so far it's working for me anyways. Yeah, +3 SPO. What would you normally set to, John? You were telling me you normally stay
Go through, mate.
the
No
same
bother
for each
putting
track,
her up.
yeah?
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 0.9. He's quicker than us through Murray's corner.
These guys are being too polite, so they're not going to kill each other, so I need to get up here and make myself a nuisance before this other guy catches us.
The leader has just done a 231.39. That's your fastest lap.
iRacing default, SPO +5, ABR 6, yeah.
Okay, Colin, push now. We can catch this guy.
Yeah, definitely the lower the better though, right? The easier the car is to handle. As long as you're not bottoming out, there's no disadvantage to being lower SPO, you know? So you'd almost be better off starting as low as you can and then feeling it bump and then working your way up, you know? The one thing Ben was saying that he was concerned with +5 on was the drop down the mountain there, that the car tends to bang off the ground on the drop.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
Car left. He's still there. Still there. Clear to the left.
Come on, don't let him get away.
Whoa, and you really slowed me down there too. Alright, I need to try and make a move, try and push here. ARB6 is the default though, is it? Yeah. Yeah, most tracks, your man Ben recommends ARB8. And occasionally he recommends 7, but pretty much every time he recommends 8. I don't know why. I guess because you can get more rotation on the car, like you can slide the car more. Because it doesn't, I don't know, dip, right? Side to side. I've been trying to do that the last couple months, but I think maybe it's not suiting my driving style the way it is, you know? Oh, I got rid of Mike. Oh, no, no. Got talking. Forgot where I was, giving Hendrick a chance to catch up. Why, has Mike been talking? Oh, spotter guy Mike. Yeah, I put on some other guy.
Not here. That's just stupid.
Alright, we gotta stay ahead of Henrik here.
Wait till the straight, mate.
This guy may kill Terry. Maybe Terry's sensible talking backed him off a bit.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 4.2.
Oh no, the guy behind me is Henrik. Got one more lap after this.
Sorry.
Try and
Sorry.
stay ahead of Henrik.
Sorry, there you go. I don't know what you're saying.
Nothing.
One more lap to go.
Henrik's coming for me, yeah. Lost a second to him last lap with that big fuck up there. Maybe Diego kills Terry here. Not that I want that to happen to poor Terry. But yeah, we need something to happen up front here. This could be a dogfight. I'm lucky I didn't crash there last lap when I was looking up at the chat. Yeah, you want that top 5, huh? I'm closing here. Maybe I can get in drafty position.
front is now 1.1 seconds.
Okay, it's all going to come down to this corner. I think Terry's too far from him to make a run at him. Maybe somebody else kills themselves here.
Pass right.
Thanks, mate.
Pass right, Juliet.
Incident in the chase. The leader's just done a 230.88.
Oh, that was a back marker, gross. Before you get too excited there.
Sixth place. There we go. It's over. Bring it back round.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, oh, Gross is going to want this. Henrik, you coming for the jump? Yeah, solid race, I think. I didn't quite have the pace of the guys in front of me, but I think I will with a bit of practice this week. Let's see if we can get side-by-side jumps going with Henrik here. Freezing the box room. I'm gonna have to close that window. Usually have to leave it open. It's just so cold outside here. I tell you, -1 in Dublin feels like -15 in Toronto. No doubt about it. It's just still like humid and damp, even though it's like -1. I don't even know if you can imagine what that's like in Canada. Humid and like pretty much freezing at the same time. Almost freezing. Ready, set, go. Oh yeah, the racing rig definitely throws off heat, man. The two machines that I got going in here. All right, we got Henrik right behind us. Another one? Oh, almost. Oh, Henrik pretty much stuck it. Wow, I've never driven a car this damaged.
Your speed. Pit lane speed limit.
It's like the back tires are going one direction and the front tires are going a different.
Box in 280 meters.
Oh, my car. Look at that. All right, let's have a look from far chase. We'll go back to Henrik here. Monster truck steering, yeah, that's what it felt like. Oh, Henrik totally lost the front end of his car. Ah, you got it through though. You got it through. I don't know if the TV camera showed that any better. Well, I guess I need to play it, right? Yeah, Henrik, I had a big fuck up there on the second last lap, and I gave you a second, so I was really worried about you. Is a 2 wide jump possible? Yeah, I did it before. The 2 wide jump with. Oh, that was fun, man. I did a 2 wide jump. Let's do Henrik's cockpit here next, and we'll finish on that with the jump. Who was it that it was? There was a guy that came on through YouTube, and we did a 2 wide jump with him. It was good fun. Oh, you didn't know where to go? I figured as much, Henrik. I figured you didn't. That's why I kind of just kept going. I saw you were kind of tucking in behind me, so. You just cleanly lost the front end of your car. Oh, it came back. I guess it, nice. Up on the roof. Yeah, there's like a little, where is it here? You'll see it. If you ever nail this jump, there's like a little bump pretty much where I hit it. There's like a little extra bump right there, but I kind of hit it going sideways. See, my car is not straight. If you hit that straight, you'll just cleanly make it over the wall. I got the tire over. Boom, gone. See your legs. I bet you can if we do the, what is it, the rear chase? Yeah. Shave those legs, man. Deadly. You're gonna have to get Flyride to do you up a skin there. Commission that, man. Nail the jump for the Bathurst speed run. Yeah, it disqualifies you. I nailed it earlier, John. I absolutely stuck it. Yeah, that was tons of fun, man. I'm gonna quit out here and do another race. This will be the last one of the night for sure. It's a school night, so. But yeah, welcome back to the box room. I gotta get that timing down each time, so when I come out, it does that without going to that other screen. You're off to bed? All right, man. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Would have been a lot more fun if you caught up, but I'm sure I'll take that position over you. Don't get too much IR, yeah. Well, we'll see what happens next race. I'm pretty good at fucking it all up after a reasonable result. You would have killed me. I'm sure you would have been desperate to feature on BRR here. And make my hate list. I could start my hate list with you at least. I wouldn't get sued by you. Well, maybe I would. Yeah, big one coming up, Johnnyton, you think? Possible. I did play it really safe. That's for sure in that race. So that's confirmed second split. 1796 with strength of field. And Henrik still has a little bit more IR than I do. Let's bring it on screen here. So there's myself, plus 45 up to 1755. And Henrik got plus 33, is that, up to 1775. So 20 IR in the difference at the moment. SR was gains for myself. Of 6, so up to 3.43, is that what it says? Oh, I guess it gave me that boost, you know, when you're near the edge or whatever. Then Henrik plus 2.5 there as well. So yeah, nice SR gain, nice IR gains there. Henrik still leading somehow with the betting. Yeah, and what happened with the betting there? I assume Johnnyton got some stuff back. Or sorry, Gross. No, Gross lost in the betting. Oh yeah, you had top 5 betting there. Yeah, somehow Henrik's 1.28 mil is still on top of the board there. Don't know how that happened, but yeah, unfortunately for everybody else, Henrik is still winning the betting, which at the end of the season I'll have some sort of mystery prize or something. I'll figure it out. And it's only to get everyone. It's only to get somebody's address. You know, I just want people's addresses. that'll be the mystery prize when I post it out. So so register yourselves a PO box if you think you're gonna win. So I don't know where you live. Diego was crazy fast. Yeah, everybody raced clean. Raced with address collector. I raced with Terry a good few times, and Terry's very clean. Lap time is faster than yours. Yeah, but I was drafting as well. You know, like it was all draft. You know, that of course. You know, so I was hanging in behind Terry, and I can't remember who the other fellow was in front of Terry, but the two of us were just driving him behind. I actually let the guy through. Probably shouldn't have. I had multiple opportunities to go in front of Terry, and I just stayed in behind him. I just really wanted to take it easy. And oh, you were on a mission though, man. Like we were saying it here. You were pouring it on and really came on at the end there and almost caught me. So you were doing very well. But of course you were going to start slow and get faster, right? You know, it does feel that way sometimes on this track. The corners do feel slow, especially when you're on your own. You're kind of caught like without draft, you know? Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. And I mean, it's first race of the week, right? Or first race of the night anyways. So with no practice, I think that was a pretty good result, man. Just making it through Bathurst and getting points is a accomplishment on its own, I think. Very easy to get wrecked here. I remember last season, Johnington, 0x for you. Yeah, I had one or two. Very little or SR faults here. Oh, you got a 2x in Q, yeah? I had one. Okay. Yeah, I just missed one corner just slightly, but I'm taking everything really easy. I'm trying to, you know, do what I said during the last stream, where I just want to make sure I'm finishing and getting results rather than pressuring too much, you know? So lots of homies don't make the trip home from Bathurst. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. I'm sure the list of retired racers is long at Bathurst. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but I would just imagine it is. Yeah. All right, so 11:06 here. Next race session starts at 11:15. The race itself will actually start at 24, 25 past. So yeah, we'll. I have it registered here. We're loading in. I guess we didn't really review the IR or the recent results there too much off the top. USA International Speedway, we did some ovals there the other night. Finished 14th place there. Really difficult racing at USA International. We had a 14th, we had a 15th, and a 16th. And in each race, I got killed. So it seemed to be doing all right, and then ended up getting killed. But yeah. Oh, you want to see me queue, so you can bet. Yeah, you don't want to get out of the car when you crash here. Yeah, well, especially listening, spiders everywhere, and listening to that noise from the pits. There's like, sounds like there's like jungle wild animals like roaming around the place. So yeah, Australia probably scare me, man. With there's probably a lot of ways to die there by bites and animals and stuff, you know. More so, I mean, Ireland, there's nothing, man. There's spiders here. Like, I live in the countryside, so there's spiders, right? But there's very little anything else, right? There's no snakes.
Radio check. Spotter radio check.
There's some rodents here, but very little, you know, compared to, you know, other places. Very little bugs. We don't have screens on our window like you do in Canada. You just leave your window wide open and bugs don't come in and bite you, you know. Did I see the other guy's IR? No. I know it was split too anyways, so I assume people were all like, you know, up to 2K or something probably. But this is one of those tracks that's going to bring in some other people, Henrik, as well, you know, so guys could have IR that don't really drive Skippies, you know, and there's a lot of names I didn't recognize there, especially for second split. You usually see a lot of the same names, you know. But yeah, actually, let's finish up the chat there on, so we had Autodromo, Jose Carlos Place, so we had a P16 in our last race there. We had some unfortunate results there as well. It was make it or break it for us, right? We had our first place victory, then it was a 14th, an 18th, and then a third place. And then we finished out the week with a 16th place. So yeah, Bathurst brings the boys to the yard, man. They all had plus 100 IR on us. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I was car number 16 or something in that race. So hopefully it changes. Hopefully that changes this race. Okay, let's get into full screen game. I'm actually going to pull this window closed because I'm frozen. My feet are even cold. don't mind me. You were scared starting mid-pack. Yeah, crash would have ended your race. And that's the thing about Bathurst is, like, I almost got rear-ended a whole bunch of times in the first 2 laps. So I kind of let the guy go that was behind me. But I was more concerned about somebody crashing in front of me, and it did happen, and I managed to avoid it. Terry avoided him, and I avoided him. But somebody did spin out right in front of us. Come around a corner blind and right into the side of a car. It happens all the time here, especially during that little drop, right? Okay. Let me get a lap in before qualification anyways. We'll get just before the straight. Well, you know the drop after right at the top of the mountain.
Lane speed limit
the one spot where you start coming downhill.
per hour.
That spot right there.
Push, push, push.
And then, yeah, right before the straight is where the guy spun out, yeah. Yeah, I do love Bathurst as well. I just remember by the end of last week or last season, I was done. You know, like I guess like most tracks, but I was really done. Like I just kind of had it. There's no sharks in the mountain, yeah, way above sea level. That's true. There's a lot of sharks around Australia. Australia is just a piece of land with sharks swarming around it. I would think if you were gonna get, if you know, odds were you were gonna get bitten by a shark in your lifetime, it would probably happen in Australia. You know? I'd say that's where the big fuckers like are. You know, there are sharks. Like Sharknado or something like that. You ever watch that, Jonathan? Terrible B movie. Probably be like your worst nightmare. My wife made me watch it on a flight one time. It was pretty bad. It was your man AC Slater from Saved by the Bell. He's like the star. What is his name? Mario Lopez. Yeah, it's pretty silly, man. But even more so was the sequel to it. Wasn't it called like Sharkalanche or something? And it was like frozen sharks coming down the mountain in an avalanche. If I consider running the Porsche Cup car, no. Yeah, there's probably 5 of them. Yeah, I'm sure they made more.
Thanks.
Well, I remember the second one where the I don't know, Sharkalanche or whatever. The motto for the movie or the phrase on the poster was ice is water, or sharks like water, ice is water, so the science is sound. So yeah.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want to
Next
penalty.
season it's Skippy +1? What do you mean? Like I'd like to run a different car as well. Time is my main thing. Oh, the Porsche Cup car is the next level after Skippy, yeah. Yeah, I'm just not sure about the Porsche car. There's lots of other cars that do interest me. Like I really like the Radical. I put a lot of time into that in the past, and I had a couple good races. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, it's just the, I'll tell you what it is I'm not entirely sold on the closed cockpit vehicles. Yeah, the Radical is really fun, man. Especially for VR, and not even for myself, but for the stream. Like when I watch the stream back, closed cockpit cars in VR is not as entertaining to watch, I find. Now maybe it's just me, but because of the, you know, it's almost like looking through like a fisheye wide-angle lens when you're watching somebody play in VR. That you see very little of what's going on when you're in a closed cockpit car. So I'm aware of that when I get into them, you know. So I think the open cockpit cars is actually a lot more entertaining for the stream and the people watching. And the Radical obviously provides that, you know. That was kind of one of the reasons why I was I wanted to kind of I was putting a halt on the VRS. I mean, it's amazing, like when you're driving in the car. in VR. Like, it's amazing, but watching it in 2D, I don't think is as good an experience. I don't know about yourselves. Like, you guys are the ones that are watching, so you tell me. Yeah, the Radical and the Porsche, yeah, they require good driving skills. The Porsche, to me, also doesn't feel as agile. Like, I'm just going by, like, I think Flyby was driving it. But it always seems to be like, it almost looks like a regular car on the inside, and I'm just like, nah, this doesn't look like fun. You know, but the Radical just seems like a little cart on steroids, you know? Man, I'm just getting that corner wrong now. I need to fix that. But yeah, the Radical is different because it does understeer a lot, and it doesn't seem like it because it's very like twitchy at low speed. That corner's called the Chase, is it? Oh, so I got confirmation today that my case is on its way. It should be here. It's with the local delivery service, so they say it'll be here Friday, which means it'll probably be here tomorrow or Thursday, I'd imagine. So I should have a brand new computer by the end of the weekend if I decide to build it all this weekend, if I have the time. You might be biased. What, do you own a Porsche, Henrik?
Fastest lap for green, 2:34.66.
Are you holding out on us? You're running a Porsche up there in Daneland. But yeah, I really do like the Radical. I've been trying all the different stuff, you know, like the you know, the ovals and stuff. And my idea with the ovals was that it's not going to affect my IR. Like, I could jump in and do races and not have to worry about the IR as much, you know, and just kind of take it a little bit less serious maybe. And like, I'm only learning the oval stuff as well. So if my IR goes down, then I'll be with, you know, I'll be in with more of a chance to do well, so it's probably a good thing. But I'm just not willing to do that with my road IR at the moment. I'm a bit precious about it, so I want to keep that going up. You know, keep that moving in a good direction. Anyways, I think if I got on a good run, you know, I could get over 2K. So I'd love to do that. Oh, Imertang with a, is that how to pronounce that? Imertang raiding with a party of 5. Wow, man, thanks very much for the raid. Everybody is very welcome here to Box Room Racing. Yeah, welcome. Thanks very much for the raid. That's pretty awesome. Immortang, is that how to pronounce it? Am I saying that right? We're getting ready to do a Skip Barber race here at howdy, man. Getting ready to do a Skip Barber race here at Bathurst. How was were you racing tonight yourself? Is it iRacing you're doing? Immortan G. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Awesome, man. But you get that all the time. All right. Cool. Well, I'll get it right from now on. All right, man. Yeah. Very welcome. Thanks for the raid. We're gonna do a race. We just came from a previous race here where we finished P6. We're in second split at the moment. Oh, USF at Long Beach. Oh, cool. The USFs are at Long Beach. I didn't realize that. I do have the USF. Maybe that is a car that I should maybe have a look at this week, potentially. I would say, though, that last hairpin on Long Beach must be really difficult in that car. You know, it feels big, you know, to get around that corner. Yeah, man. Cool. So, might as well... Oh, practice is just about to end, and what I want to do, I'm going to kill the music here right away because...
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 27
There's
Celsius.
very little time to get a qualification in. Hey, how's it going? I'm not in top split, am I?
Welcome to Top Split, fella.
Thanks very much. All right, I guess we're in
hope you're
top
ready
split.
to die.
I'm born ready to die. All right,
It
yeah,
takes
Ben
us
is going to
clear.
pun me.
Okay,
If I
fine.
can catch
We've
him,
got
I won't be
two.
anywhere near
I've just
Ben.
had a decent time.
Okay, very exciting, folks. We're up in top split. Didn't expect this. Love Fury Road in particular. Alright, so very, very exciting. 18th car, so we just scraped into the bottom of top split. I guess the standards are pretty low. Thunderdome, also Mad Max, man, yeah. Mad Max is awesome. It's been so long since I've seen any of them. I don't even remember the first one. I just remember it was awesome. Of course I remember the 2 and 3. I just remember the first one starts out very different. He's driving that Interceptor.
It's now 26 Celsius.
Alright, pressure's on now, man. Pressure's on. I would say that finish or best crash is a likely bet here rather than top 5 or win. Henrik, you're not going to sleep on us now, top split and all here, are you? I'm only messing. I don't want to put pressure on you. It's the Irish way, man. You're not allowed to leave a pub, you know? You cannot leave a pub. Your wife will kill you. Your wife will probably kill me, too. Oh, you also did a bit of Skippy today? At Laguna, practicing for a league race tomorrow. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been out on Laguna in the Skippy. I think that was it last season? Previous season was the final one. Yeah, cool, man. What's the main car that you drive? Skippy would definitely be mine. I've been dabbling in doing trucks, C-Class trucks, ovals as well. Done a lot of radicals in the past. But yeah, the last little while I've been focusing a lot on the Skippies. And I did a brief stint of some VRS there. I did a short little test league. USF for sure this season, yeah. Oh, hey man, thanks for the follow, dude. Plan on going full Skippy next season? Yeah, Skippy's awesome, man. What's your I rating like? Are you high IR or are you low? Tina had legs, you've been told. Tina did have the legs. Oh, it's 4th week playing. You're still new. Oh, awesome, man. Oh, so you're just getting going. That's cool. Yeah, Skip Barbers is a great series to kind of get your sea legs going, you know. In iRacing, a lot of people start here and then with intention of moving on and then don't, and just kind of stay Skippy drivers for life. I suppose that's the one thing you kind of have to break in your mind is like, just because a series is a higher class level doesn't necessarily mean it's more fun, you know? So it's all about whatever you get out of it. Yeah, welcome to the money pit, man. You're gonna buy a Skip Barber in real life? That's your daily driver. Yeah, it can be your carbon fiber coffin. Yeah, Henrik in the chat there drives Skippies a good bit as well. He was in the last race with us. John J. Jonathan drives Skippies too. Yeah, quite a few people that hang out in the chat on this channel drive Skippies. Fiberglass, is it? Yeah, probably fiberglass. Looks like fiberglass.
Time was at 2:34.65.
Yeah, the VR is awesome, man. Yeah, I find it hard to believe a lot of people don't do it. I know some people, like, obviously cost is a barrier. But I wouldn't play it if I wasn't playing VR. I've been doing VR racing for a long time now. You guys are probably sick of hearing me telling a story about having the Oculus DK2 and starting with the Assetto Corsa, you know, like when it was a beta. But yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. I just couldn't imagine being interested in sim racing if it wasn't VR, you know. And with the new Quest 2, it's actually like really affordable entry point into it. I just know, like I've been kind of like pushing the Quest 2, like I've had really good results with it. But I know one of our regulars in the chat there, Paul, he's actually returning his. He's had bad luck with it and his machine. So I can't say that it's problem free for people, you know. I'd say just the Quest being what it is and being like a standalone device as well can add complications for people in their setups, you know. Guy's breaking my balls. No, I'm fucking up these corners here. Thanks, Henrik. Yeah, Henrik's running VR. John J. Jonathan, he's running VR. Real hobby is not racing, it's buying the stuff. Yeah, man. Gross has internet that's pretty poor, so I don't know. He's worried about investing in iRacing.
The leader has just done a 231.18.
Alright, position 12 so far.
That's the end of the session.
Wow, I just got that
P14.
second lap in. You got to really just get out on the track straight away. So P14 we finished there. Probably not too bad. A little bit off the pace. Good bit off the pace from Ben. Look at that, Ben at 231.1. So, and a lot of guys that didn't actually...
What are you doing all the way back here? I want you to on the front row.
Give me a little while. I'll catch you though. Don't worry. All right. So good thing is you can buy all the gear you want, but only getting better. Hey Rast, thanks very much for the follow, man. Rast V. Betting is open, folks. So jump in. Use hashtag bet. I can throw the instructions up there for you if you're new to it. It's only fun betting. Everybody starts with 1,000 crash cash. If you hit 0, you get 1,000 again. So you might as well bet all on your first bet. All right, take it easy, Henrik. All right, so ahead of us we got the number 17 car Borja Vasquez 3, and behind us we got the number 11 car Giovanni Diaz. Yeah, cheers, Gross. Johnnyton, you monster. I thought you spelt it wrong on purpose there, because there's no way that's happening. Uh, 22 seconds left here before the off. Forza, the Dutch Forza. Maybe.
V14. The track temp is 26 Celsius. All right, Colin.
Hey, here we
let's
go.
get this right. No
Skippies,
fuck-ups.
Bathurst.
Go, nail it.
Top
Looks
split.
like the leader's binned it in L corner.
Fucked up my shifting first thing.
Left side. Keep it steady. Clear left. Clear left. Right side. Still there. Still there. Keep it steady. Still
Hopefully we don't
there.
get killed here.
Still there. Clear right.
I kind of fucked up there a little bit.
Right side. Hold your line.
Oh, Murphy. Come on.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Not the kind of corner you want to go too wide on.
You're right.
But,
You're
we're
clear.
through. We lost the spot. Not really anticipating doing too well here. It'd be nice to survive, maybe take advantage of some other incidents. Of course, I'll do my best. Whoa.
Roberts is now leading.
Just trying to be straight there without...
How I didn't well, I don't know.
What you do?
Yellow flag, caution.
Davy.
There's an incident in Forest's elbow.
Right side. Clear to the right.
That guy has no
right.
front wheel. How's he controlling his car?
Clear right. On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Well, I lost a lot of spots out of that. This guy's going 3 wide.
Hold
This is
your
stupid.
line. Clear to the
That
right.
is stupid, stupid. I definitely would have died there. Definitely would have died. Okay, well, we lost a ton of spots,
Close line.
but we're alive. Ben wasn't kidding that I'd be getting killed. Let's hang with the pack here, see if we can pick up some spots on the straightaways, drafting.
15th place.
Yeah, man, the car with no wheel. I think I was just happy to get through that. Always seems like it happens to me. We're all nicely in a row here going through this section. The guy behind me is trying to go too wide on me. So he's not last in the pack. But yeah, 3 wide coming down that hill into that elbow there. That would have been certain death on first lap.
Okay, Colin, the next car is Irwin.
I think I need to practice my exit there. I'm kind of losing. I noticed last race I'm losing a bit of time coming out of that last corner. A little bit of spiciness up ahead.
On your left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
The leader's just done a 232.60. Good pass, mate.
Oh, come on.
Oh!
Car's dead.
We've been called into the pits for repairs.
That sucks. We got killed. Yeah. I probably should have slowed down. I thought it was fine when I saw him spin out. I thought he was just dead off the side of the track there, but no. He came across at us. Let's have a quick look. There's only 33 seconds left there. I thought I was okay cutting to the inside here, but he just kept flooring it.
The replay, not me.
This guy didn't hold his brakes.
Look
at him flooring it.
I'm in the front.
Danielle again. Hey Paul, how's it going, man?
The pit exit's clear.
Yeah, that was brutal. He didn't hold his brakes. He spun out and then came across the track, killed somebody, and then killed me. Yeah, Ben's running away with it up the top. Who does he think he is, Croshawn? Oh well. Welcome to Top Split, right? Ben said it would happen, and it did. So, Pole Tigers, any racing for you today, man? How you getting on?
Oh my god, Darby. You're such an idiot.
Sweeney is leading the race.
Yeah, he says a lot of things.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.6. New fastest lap for Roberts, 2:31.44. Diaz is closing you down. The gap has come down to 6.6.
Oh, P5, P2, he lost the car after the snake. Oh no.
Apparently so.
Darby keeps killing people on every lap.
That is kill me.
Kill Carl too, and Nick.
B18.
You finished P10. Oh yeah, cool. Oh man, it sucks that we're right at the back now, eh? Hopefully we can catch this Seb fella and at least have a bit of fun, bit of racing.
Apparently Darby killed someone in BRS last night as well.
Sub guy won the last race. Oh, is he the guy from our split that won the last race? Wonder what has him so slow here. And he got killed as well.
The leader has just done a 2:31.31.
That's how I want to be doing that section right there. not a favorite track for many. You saw only 6 splits were there. Yeah, probably why I'm in top split. I suppose on a night like this, Paul, 6 splits on a Tuesday night might be kind of standard. You know, Wednesday nights seem to be more popular. Friday and Saturdays obviously usually get 9 splits at least. I don't know. I don't normally race Tuesdays, so I'm not really sure. But I think if I'm dipping my toes in top split, maybe I should. Or maybe I shouldn't, because I'll just get killed.
It's Chicago, Scotty.
Oh,
I didn't think that would work, Carl.
Two other lads just got
233, by take 3.
Well, this guy just came out of the pits. James Flannery. I think we've seen James in other races before. You did a top split dirt oval race last week? That's awesome, man. How did it go for you? Jonathan getting into the dirt ovals, man. Got me into it as well. Could be a fun point for a bunch of us to get into all at the same time. Just that we'll all be rookies and try and work our way up through it and not have to take it so seriously, you know, that the IR doesn't affect your road IR.
To let you find a safe place to let you by.
Too easy, mate.
Smoothly coming out of that back corner there.
Roberts, 231.07.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
So James is 4.1. I think he's gaining on me. I'm not able to make up any time on him. Else in the pits at the moment.
Nice save, Steph.
Suppose I was lucky the tow happened right at the pit, so it was a short enough tow.
You're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel. That was a 233.56.
You started 8th and finished 7th. Was that out of 12, John? Crashed in the last turn after the sling section had to pit, finished with a 0x. Oh. How did that happen? Maybe it netcode crash or something. Kept more momentum through the corner that time. These guys are fighting a bit and made up a little bit of time there.
The gap to Diaz behind is now 8.5.
11 cars, yeah.
Push now. The guy behind is catching. There's an incident here. The dipper, yellow flag.
Oh no. Oh, I almost killed myself.
David, finish the race.
Fastest lap for Roberts, 2:30.84.
Took that last corner too narrow inside. The last corner on this track here, yeah? Oh, the one at the top of the hill, are you talking about, Paul? It's hard to know if your chat doesn't appear right when I'm going through things.
P17.
Went after the sling park, yeah. Did I get a little bit of drafty here now? Help keep me ahead of Giovanni.
The gap ahead is now 1.8. The leader has just done a 2:31.09.
Wow, I'm really blowing that whole section there now, eh? Maybe I've just figuratively hit the wall with my concentration for this track. If I was doing another race after this, it'd be time to turn to ovals, I think. 2:33. I think I need another second or two on my pace here to be really competitive. Well, at least at this split as well. I think the lads are into 2:31s. Oh, you got the G2 today? Oh, nice. Are you supposed to get the controllers with it? Was that like a mistake that they didn't send them, or did they arrive separately?
Well, hell.
What's your first impressions of it? Like, I'm sure you put it on your head. So if you didn't know, Paul, or John, yeah, Paul returned his Quest 2 for a G2. He was just running into too many compatibility issues with his PC. It was written, but in small letters.
Diaz is reeling you in. The gap's now 7.7.
It says 8.1 on mine here, so he hasn't reeled me in at all. Oh, it was written no controllers.
The gap in front is now 4.2.
What, like on the purchase price or on the delivery docket or something? Like, you are getting controllers, yeah? Or do you even need them? Do you need controllers? Or can you sim race without them? Is my question, because the controllers are meant to be not great anyways. Oh, okay, yeah. You won't get them, yeah. Right, cool. Yeah. So you can still set it up and use it without them anyways, yeah? Oh, that's fine. If you're only using it for sim racing, yeah, there's no point in getting controllers, man.
Thanks, David.
Oh, you need controllers for the setup. Oh, I see, okay.
233.87.
Oh, that's a pain, yeah, because the original, the Oculus CV1 that you have, you could buy that without controllers and set it up without it. Because when they launched it, didn't have controllers. Like the DK2 I have there, you know, there was no such thing as touch controllers when they released that. Oh, you're going to return it? Oh, okay. So what are you going to do then, Paul? You're just going to give up on racing altogether, or are you just going to stay with the CV1 for now? Wait until the perfect headset comes out. Yeah. Still got the CV1, yeah. Don't know if a Rift S would be much of an upgrade for you. You have them all at home. Your house is just full of headsets like mine. I got the Quest 1 behind me there, which I could use in this game, and I got the DK2, which I could also use in this game, but it would be a blurry mess.
Sorry, mate. You can grab the front.
It would actually be interesting to try out the DK2 on this game and see what how it goes. It's not good for your eyes, the IPD settings. Oh, the Rift S, yeah, because there is no...
Last lap. Alright, Colin, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
There is no IPD setting on the Rift S, is there?
Thank you, mate.
Jesus, Paul, you've tried them all. Oh, your mother bought... Oh, I think I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, you had it. You had both. Yeah, yeah.
Gap to Diaz.
Well, that's a pretty awesome present from your mom, though. To get VR. That's somebody that loves you right there, man. My wife bought my DK2 for me as well, my very first headset. It's not something I would have spent money on at the time. And it was a big surprise when it arrived.
The leader's just done it.
For Christmas one
230.90.
year.
Just so you know, for next time, Garvey, the only person allowed to kill Carl is me. Don't be quiet now, any fella.
That's new fastest lap for Roberts. 230.73.
Sorry about that last one. That was messy at the end. My fault.
Have a good day.
All right. Well, this brings to a conclusion our Bathurst evening. One good race, one bad race. I suppose if I'm getting killed in top split, there's no way back for me unless other people are getting killed, right?
On my way.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll have a look to see if he won. Probably shows on my standings, does it?
Yellow flag, watch out.
Yeah, Ben won, yeah.
There we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
By 4 seconds.
Thanks, Steven.
Going for the jump. Yeah, always the same, up and down the results, eh? Alright, let's jump this. Yeah, there's always drama. Always drama. With Ben at the top there. He talks a lot anyways in the comms. You hear people complaining that he talks a lot, so it may have not been drama. It may have just been Ben talking lots. I don't know. Sure, he knows them all, right? Like all these guys are racing together every race. So I guess it gets personal. It's not an issue with somebody's driving in the race who'd be like, the last 8 races in a row, you've done this to me, kind of. Resentment starts to build, I guess. There was actually a really good stream of Ben's from Imola where a bunch of the Italian drivers ganged up on him and were all like trying to take him out of the race on purpose. There was a serious drama over that. That was very funny. Alright, here we go. Let's do the jump. Oh, do I like my Quest 2? Yeah, he drives very calm, not moving a lot with the wheel, yeah, and relaxed. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I love my Quest 2. Sorry, I can't see the name there for whatever reason. It's come up in a weird shade of blue. I'll have a look there in a sec. Yeah, absolutely love it, man. I used the Quest 1 for a long time. Oh, stuck it until I hit that wall. Whoa. Closing eyes time. Shane. Shane Johnson-Dag. Yeah. Yeah, man, I love the Quest 2. It works really well for me. Paul Tigers in the chat there. He had a different experience with the Quest 2. The Quest 2 was not very good for him. Let's have a look at the first lap there. I guess it depends on compatibility issues with your PC and stuff, you know, because it is a standalone headset as well, that you probably could run into some trouble. Although, saying that, and no offense to Paul, sounds like he sent home a few headsets, and the CV1 is just perfect for him. So yeah, it's got a lot to live up to meet the standards of the CV1. But for me, I used the Quest 1, and it was a huge jump over. The Quest 1 over the DK2, and then the Quest 2 was a massive jump over the Quest 1 in resolution and you know, clarity. Yeah, the screens are just so much sharper. I heard a lot of you know, people complaining about the black levels on the Quest 2 because it's an LCD screen and it's an OLED on the Quest 1. But yeah, I really enjoy the Quest 2. It's worked out really well for me. It's been rock solid, stable as well. There are little things about it though. Like unless you have a PC that a motherboard that provides a lot of power. Like your power will drain on the headset a little bit, so you might have to manage how much power is on it. Like I think I lose about 10% an hour. You know, like I'm never gonna race more than 4 or 5 hours anyways. So the headset will be no more than like halfway drained after a session. Yeah, Paul, yeah, connecting and disconnecting over and over again with the link cable. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think Jonington was having issues as well, weren't you? Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, watching a bit of racing there with us. Do you race yourself on iRacing? Yeah, I've heard a lot of those same issues with the official link cable. Yeah, a lot of people got by me here. I was worried that this guy couldn't steer. Oh, look at him kind of turn in as well. I didn't know he had another wheel. But yeah, I've heard a lot about that, and it's to do with like motherboards. I read it somewhere, and I need to find out where I read it because I'd like to pull up the article again. That it's the way a motherboard is allocating, I don't know, some sort of channels or pathways or something, or it's something to do with the HDMI, or you need to unplug one monitor or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Something along those lines anyways, that the motherboard only has so many things it can do at once, and when you plug the USB-C in for the Quest 2, it's one of those things it's trying to share with another resource. You know, yeah, so I would recommend, if you are going the route of having the official cable, also have a cheap knockoff cable as well, because a lot of people have solved their issues using a cheaper cable. You're getting started, literally setting up everything up currently. Yeah, you ran into a problem with the gaming PC. Oh, right, okay. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. Yeah, I'm building one right now. I have all the parts behind me except for the actual rig itself. Yeah, I'm replacing this one that I'm currently using, and I'm going to use this as my streaming rig, I think. But I have to take the graphics card from this machine and put it into the new one, unfortunately, because I can just not buy a graphics card anywhere. I can't find one anywhere. I have an older one that I can put back into this machine. You know, the I/O shield is blocking the port, so you're unable to plug anything. Oh no! What is that? You have to cut it out or something, or is it like, or is it just something you have to take it apart and reseat it and then put it back together? There, let's get out of here anyways. Come back out on camera. Hey, so welcome back to the box room there, folks. Yeah, so Shane Johnson, yeah, the I/O shield is blocking the ports. You're unable to plug anything. Oh, that's strange. Yeah, whether it's something that you just have to reseat the motherboard or move it, or yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Take it apart, reseat, or send it back and have them do it. Yeah, was it a pre-built PC? Pretty much all the PCs I had before, I had somebody else build. Like my very first one was one of my best friends built it for me back in 2002 or something like that, I think, a long time ago. And then this last one was from a company that doesn't make PCs anymore, based in Germany. They were really good though. You could choose each individual part. Oh yeah, if you've never done it yourself, yeah, pre-built CyberPower PC. All right, okay, yeah, it can be a little intimidating when you're first starting out, but I would recommend, you know, once you do get it, to open it up and familiarize yourself with all the parts, because it really isn't that difficult anymore, because everything just kind of snaps into place now. But yeah, you'd be doing a lot of YouTubing. I wouldn't jump in and just build a computer. You'll hear some people say, oh, it's so much cheaper, just do it. But if you're not the kind of guy that builds PCs, then yeah, don't do it. Yeah, maybe it took a knock in transit. You know, if everything's not lined up properly, then there's obviously something wrong, right? So it has a 1660S and an i5 10400. Yeah, pretty similar specs almost to me. Yeah. So yeah, I got the 1660 Ti. Yeah, so I'm moving to an AMD 5800X, like a Ryzen 7. This will all be, hopefully by the weekend I have everything, and yeah, I got a ton of RAM going in. you know, really good RAM, M2 drives. Yeah, it's going to be a really modern kind of PC. But yeah, this type of rig could certainly run VR and could certainly run this game. Not at the highest spec, but yeah, this PC though, my CPU is very old. CPU is from 2013. It's an i7 3770, so it's the you know, 3rd gen, right? And obviously you're getting a 10th gen CPU, so there's going to be a lot more advantage to your rig, right? Yeah, for sure. It'll be good enough to get you by, man. That'll definitely get you going. Is iRacing you're after, is it? That'll definitely get you going in iRacing, and you know, there's some other great sims to play as well. You know, Assetto Corsa might be up your alley as well. Like if you're going VR route, I don't know whether you're doing it, but Assetto Corsa Competizione, I'm pronouncing that terribly. That one is your machine may struggle quite a bit running that one. It's very badly optimized for VR. So I would avoid purchasing that one and maybe just go for the original Assetto Corsa if you want to do some offline racing and stuff like that. I mean, to be honest, yeah, F1 on a regular screen. Yeah, well, you can do F1 racing in Assetto Corsa. You can buy cars like the Formula 1 cars, the newest ones. Actually, it's actually better than the F1 racing. You can do it in VR. Where is it here? Race department. Let me see if this is the right site here. Agree. Let me just see downloads. I can put a link up there for you or wherever. This is where you can download all the modded content. But there is loads of different sites. I'm just trying to think. There's F1 Classic. There's Race Department. There's VRC Modding Team as well. Sim Racing System. These are all different websites where you can download all kinds of content. Now, I think you can get the Formula 1 cars for a new series, and it's only like €3 or €4, I think, to buy the model of car, and then you buy this, or then you download the skins for free to go on them for each team. Yeah, and it's awesome, man. So you can have the 2022, 2021. You can have the cars from whatever year you want, right? And there's free ones as well, right? You can get the free car from like 2016 or 17, like pre-Halo days. Yeah, I'd recommend that over like going flat screening on Formula 1, because I mean, once you like, I don't know, start driving in VR and you got a PC, you're gonna not want to do anything else. But to be honest, I raced all these other sims, and the guys in the chat know this as well. They all feel the same. The Alexandria Assetto Cortex edition. The Cortez, Alexander Cortez edition. The to be honest, if you've never played iRacing before, I got iRacing and like I haven't played anything since. And there's so many people just like me where I was playing loads of different sims and stuff, and man, I just can't beat it anywhere else. Offline racing is like dead to me. So I got into the streaming and all that as well, but just racing and iRacing is just awesome. It's like, not even that it's like the most realistic sim, you know, because people argue over realism and all this kind of stuff, but just the competition and the amount of people that are there and the available servers and the way that there's a race every hour in each series. You know, it's just set up the best, you know, like you'll never find racing and competition like this. Like I remember in Assetto Corsa, maybe once a month I would get moments that I have every night playing iRacing, you know, where you're like neck and neck with somebody and they're overtaking you and you're overtaking them, and I get that like at least once a night playing iRacing, you know, where you're having those like serious tense moments, you know. But yeah, they're few far between in other sims, because you know the probably the way they kind of put people into lobbies and stuff isn't like with the same care, I suppose, that iRacing does, you know. Yeah, iRacing is just awesome. So if you have limited money or whatever, I recommend maybe just getting into iRacing and then see if you want anything else before you spend your money on anything else. But at the same time, the Assetto Corsa is cheap, right? You can pick up the original Assetto Corsa very cheap, and there's so many mods, so many tracks. You could probably find whatever local track is near you. You could probably download and find. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and Project Cars 2 is pretty good too. You know, has better colors. It's a better sim. Yeah, but it's you know, they have some different stuff in Project Cars 2. The one thing about Project Cars 2 is it has some rain and stuff, you know, and then you can do like a race where it goes from like day to night, and then raining at night, and then raining during the day, and then to snow, and then, you know, like, so you can set up some pretty cool like situations, you know, to race in, you know. So I thought that was pretty cool. But, you know, saying that, Johnington told me not to buy it, and I did, and I don't play it because I'm just iRacing, you know. Yeah, I definitely see how the hobby can add up. Yeah, man. Yeah, well, as long as you're enjoying it, and your value for money is there, you know, that you're playing it, and, you know, like, iRacing is obviously expensive. You know, a lot of people get scared. I was afraid of, not afraid, I guess, but I was like, it took me a long time to join iRacing because of the, I guess, the pay barrier where you have to like subscribe to it. I didn't like that idea of it, but like, now that I race it and I drive it, I understand it's like a service. And there's no way any other game could do this without a subscription model, you know? Yeah, that's why you're taking your time. Yeah, you just get into it, man. And if you play it and enjoy it, then it's money well spent, right? I could go out, I could go to the bar and drop 100 in a night, and like, you know, my iRacing subscription for the year is, you know, less than that, you know? So, I mean, that's better value for money at the end of the day, right? Maybe not everybody's like me and drop 100 at the bar every night. But speaking of the bar, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. It's a school night for me, so it's midnight here. We're broadcasting out of Ireland. Former Canadian, that's why we got the Canadian flag here. Well, not former Canadian, I'm still Canadian, I'm from there. But yeah, living in Ireland a good few years here now. And we broadcast just for everybody. Oh yeah, well, yeah, have fun at school. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been there, man. But yeah, we broadcast out on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. So join us on your favorite platform. And Shane Johnson, thanks very much for the follow there, man. Really appreciate it. And thanks to everybody, all the new follows tonight. That's been awesome. Really appreciate everybody tuning in. We had Henrik on earlier. Shane Johnson here. Who else did we have? We had Immortan G, Raz V. We had John J. Johnington, of course. Grouse, don't know what happened to Grouse. Maybe his internet blew up. With Pole Tigers in pole position, of course, you know. So yeah, appreciate the help. Good night from Cali, USA. Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, enjoy the nice weather out there. It's cold and miserable and horrific here. So yeah, hope things are better where you're from. Anyways, until next time, I have been your star in VR, the growing concern, Colin Byrne. Top split tonight. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? And I will, as always, if I can find it, I will leave you with this.